thought I could get that in. Hey, welcome in, everybody. I'm sorry.
We're back.
The show's off to a great start already. We are Docs Daily. I am Detroit Lenny. That is Griffin Murphy. We're here Saturday mornings. They gave us the keys on Saturday because everybody wants to sleep in and, just watch some football and all that. And they left us to work on Saturday. And they don't know what they're in for football season. This gets a little different. I don't want to apologize. I want to more set a warning.
Fair.
We get a little loose. It gets a little crazy in this show. We get excited when we win. We get frustrated if we lose. We'll talk about what you want to talk about. Excuse me. We'll talk about what you want to talk about probably for the next 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Usually we go an hour, but we really want to catch this kickoff of Farmageddon, which, by the way, I did not know it was called Farmageddon until Robert said it yesterday on this show, Docs Daily. And shout out to Robert Faringo. I know he's watching out there because he's a big-time viewer. He gave the Tigers a little kick in the back end as they maybe needed last Monday on Docs Daily and was like, he said, I said crap about the Braves. They went on a winning streak. I said crap about the Tigers on Monday. They go on a winning streak. So he was on yesterday and he's like, yeah, the Tigers are going to dominate. Definitely. They won by multiple runs tonight. Tigers came through 7-5 and win. So, and I blame that. I blame that win on Robert Faringo. So good job, Robert.
We need that juju rolling into NFL bear down football, Robert. Robert's a Bears fan. We need that juju. Detroit Lions going down, Lenny.
Sorry, here's the thing. Here's what he says. He says the Bears are going to do good. So it's opposite of what he says.
Okay.
He said the Tigers are going to suck. Then they went on a run and started winning. So if he says you guys are going to do good, I don't know if that's how Robert's juju works. I'm just saying. But we'll take it.
He's on to something.
Yeah, he's out. Yeah, exactly. He's a trend. We just don't know. And the trend's always your friend. So we just don't know what's going on. We're gonna let everybody file in a little bit, and about the 5-minute mark, we'll start cutting into some football talk. We got a few games today. We were talking. We do not, by the way, there's no AI here. There's no script. This is just two dudes that get together. If you'd let us order an omelet and a Bloody Mary, we probably would. Okay. I'm not big on Bloody.
Yeah, I got Bloody right now.
Listen, I don't know if you guys can see, but I got my drinking shirt on today. Okay. It's got a little martini glass. And here's why I got my drinking shirt on. So I'm going to let everybody file in, let everybody get in, and we'll start answering questions, and we'll go over some baseball and college football. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, drop in the comments what you're into. Here's my day for the day, okay? It's currently, I'm in Las Vegas. It is 8:06 in the morning here, okay? I'm dressed to impress. I'm ready to roll, okay? I'm meeting a couple buddies in from town, having brunch. 2 guys. We're having a little brunch. We're going to watch the Lions game that starts, I think, at noon. My time. No. And then we're going to have a few beverages. And then we're supposed to meet another buddy at the UNLV game at Allegiant around the corner from where we're already going to be at. I don't know if that'll happen because I don't know how far we'll get into the day, but we're supposed to do that. And then we're all supposed to meet at like Circa for dinner. So wish me luck.
We'll see how them beverages kick in, Lenny. It sounds like a long day. It sounds like a long day for Lenny.
Check out the YouTube channel. It could be a short incoming, maybe a level 1. Members only. I'm going to plug the YouTube Premium real quick. Shameless plug. Levels 1, 2, and 3 links are in the description of this video. You can start off at $4.99 a month. $5 a month. You can follow this guy's journey through life. Okay.
Sure, you want to do that.
I don't. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know if you want to do that, but my handicapping journey you can follow for $4.99 a month. You get early access to some content. There's a lot of membership access. The description says it all. So check out the description and free $60 account. If you're new to Doc Sports, check out docsports.com/free60. You can get a free $60 account. You can use that $60 any way you want. I know there's a couple handicappers that have some good plays today, some big college football plays, 5-unit plays. You could, if you're new to Docs, you could take that $60 and use it to get that today. You can use it towards a package. You can use it towards Griffin Murphy's buffet. We call it buffet on Saturday. CFL, yep. MLB, yep. Thumbs up. And let me guess. College football, yep.
Correct.
WNBA,
correct.
UFC.
UFC was this morning, middle of the night. I've been up since 1 a.m. watching fights, man. And we got one more. We got one more sport. Props. Come on.
Oh, props. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Little sprinkle on top, little cherry.
Little sprinkle. That's fine. I get it. I get it. So use that $60 account though on Griffin Murphy's premium plays. You can't go wrong. Props, premium picks, whatever you want, however you want, any handicapper you want. So get in over there. There's a link to his plays right in the video too. So just click at the button. Can't make it any more easier for you guys. We can't. We got some chat action. Derek's here. Iowa State plus 3.5. We're gonna just jump right into college football, I guess, Derek. What Farmageddon? Have you ever heard it called that?
It's a new one. I did. Obviously,
like I've been advertising it that way. Yeah, like ESPN is advertising it that way.
Yeah.
Like I don't. And how was it Farmageddon in Dublin, Ireland, too? And why doesn't Notre Dame play in this game every
year? I was just about to say that. It wasn't called that when Notre Dame and Navy played there. So I don't understand. New one for me for sure. No, yeah. I've been reading about it. Nice day yesterday, Lenny. So new. Tap in.
Iowa State and under. I don't really. This is probably a teaser for me situation. I'm a big tease, guys. You can ask my wife. I'm just a tease, okay? But I got a level one. Level one has its first teaser, college football teaser. It's $4.99. You can go grab it, whatever. It's on YouTube. So do it on a desktop too, because if you do it on your phone, it's like $2 more because Verizon or T-Mobile charges you, whatever. But I just think this game is the same. I'm a big proponent of going into. I do this in handicapping just everywhere. Now that I think about it, like these two teams are the same.
Sure,
they're both just mid. Like I don't care about their ranking. That shit's bullshit. Okay, at the beginning of the year, you can't tell me that Kansas State is number 17 and Iowa State is number 22. You can't tell me that there's that big of a difference or jump from one to the other. For every metric you show me, I could play devil's advocate and play it the other way. You know what I'm saying? So I think these two are pretty even. I think the line represents that. Yeah. And so when it does that, I try to tease. I mean, if the line says it's going to end in roughly a 3-4 point game, why would I not want the underdog plus 9?
Right.
Or the favorite plus 3 instead of minus 3. I know that they're like, I know there's handicappers. I know on this site that'll tell me that tell you that I'm the devil because I tease through 0. I don't care. Then the devil makes me money.
Right.
I'm the devil that signed the contract at the crossroads. I sold my soul to the devil if it means. Like, let's go. I'm horrible. I know. My mother right now.
No, dude, I agree with you. I agree with you, Lenny. This is a 3.5 point spread. You don't want to get beat by that hook. If you can, go ahead and tease it. I'm not going to argue that one bit. And there are so many cappers that are so stuck in their ways about how they think it's the right way to do it. This is art, ladies and gentlemen. There is no proper, correct way of doing this. Whatever makes you money is the correct way of doing it. So, Lenny, you're not crazy for that. Absolutely not. I'll tease through 0 any time of the week. I do not care whatsoever. I'm with you.
And I don't recommend it. Like, I'm not saying like, hey, look for the opportunity to do it. But I do feel like
this game.
You know what I think about handicapping is
attention, though.
Yeah, whatever you make today, and if it wins, then that was right. It might not be the same, way of doing it tomorrow.
Sure.
Makes you money. You know what I mean? That's what this business we're in is so crazy. We talk about that all the time, like in the stock market and the ups and the downs and being able to catch opportunity when it's there and missing it and then, shooting yourself in the foot because you moved too slow on something. Okay, first of all, Chocolate Crown pretty good, and Jack Daniel's Blackberry is the bomb. Okay, first of all, Scott, I watched this guy. My wife sent me this guy on TikTok. I'm not a big TikTok guy, but my wife is, whatever. And she sends me this guy. He's a bourbon like taste tester. He's got his old TikTok now I follow him like religiously for bourbon, right? I did not know that they made a chocolate crown. That sounds disgusting.
I've never heard of that one.
Chocolate and whiskey is not Crown Apple. Fruit and whiskey, I understand. A peach, I don't mind the peach. But chocolate, this is disgusting, Scott. Scott, this changed my whole outlook on your handicapping. I'm just telling you, it took you down a peg or two in my book. I'm just chocolate. He's on the Cubs money line. Seahawks pointed over. What's going on? What's going on, Abe?
So how you doing, Abe?
Bringing up NFL. Somebody brings NFL up here. I have 0 NFL preseason action this week.
Sure. I had my one and only yesterday. I had my game of the year, preseason game of the year, 3-unit, which at Docs we're allowed only one 3-unit top play as far as preseason. That's considered your game of the year. Mine was on Dallas last night. Expected a huge night out of Joe Milton out of Tennessee. Absolutely erupted. The guy was completely gunslinging all game long. So we ended up capitalizing on that. Other than that, I am completely finished with preseason football. Got my winner. Finished in profit. I am ready for the actual NFL season. But today's the day we talk about college football and MLB. We got NFL kickoff on the 4th of next month. So we're talking 10 days. 10 days, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you guys really want to talk preseason? We can, but no. Come on.
No, we don't. We really don't. Here? Who do we do it? Yeah. I like this cover. Kansas State and Iowa State, Battlefield Farm Boys. That is true. I mean, and you know what? I don't bet. This is just takes me down a rabbit hole right here. Scott, you do this to me all the time right here. But how do you feel about college football totals? Are you a totals guy in college football or a side guy or 50-50 or doesn't really matter? Or,
it varies, but I would say 70-30 sides to totals. I play a lot more sides. In college football, man, you could really find a lot of backdoor hooks. You could find a lot of huge point spread gaps. Like in instance today, UNLV laying 30 points. Lay the 30 points. And I'll tell you guys why later on in the show. But once we get to that game. But there are so many different variants in college football where you really could just find massive gaps. Player transfers. I mean, players not playing, defensive coordinator. I mean, there's so many angles. There's so many angles in college football. The best bets for me are always side plays, totals, because there can be so much scoring in these games. They're kind of a little bit more unpredictable. When it comes to the NFL, they're a lot sharper when it comes to their totals and actual lines that they give out. College football, there's a little bit more loose end when it comes to offensive production. So I will say totals kind of become a little bit depleted at times. But we should talk about this Iowa State K-State game.
Yeah, I was to say, you bring it up. I could be in attendance. I could not be. I don't know. I got the shirt on, so I could be anywhere tonight. I mean, I got my drinking hat right there, just so you know. Like, I'm gonna bring it. You'll love this. You'll love this.
The fedora, baby, rock it.
Listen, wait. You see this guy out and about? He's on a heater. Okay, don't call his wife. He knows exactly where he's at. He's fine. But yeah, this is the lucky hat. This hat's been rocking for a minute here. But this UNLV game, 30 though, 30. I get it's Idaho State. I get 30. 30 just seems obnoxious. It seems obnoxious. I think UNLV beats the brakes off of them. Don't get me wrong, but 30. I mean. So basically, and the total at 66-ish, and just some places have a hook, some don't. So that line tells me that they think UNLV is going to score 40.
No, I would say approximately. You got the total posted out. Yours is saying 66.
Yeah, let me look at team total.
I would say they've got them probably scoring 52. 53 points in this game. Offense.
48 is team total. 48.
We know how UNLV thrived. What is it?
48.5.
48.5. That changes that tremendously. Yeah, then I would say approximately 28 points, something around that cylinder, we'll say. But you got to remember, UNLV, they're coming off an 11-3 season. They went 6-1 in conference in the Mountain West. My power ratings, I've got this team finishing second again behind Boise State. Boise State's always just rolling them. But my win total with them is over 9.5 the season. My algorithm actually printed out at a 9.73 on their win total. And the biggest thing is Dan Mullins. He takes over a head coaching job. This guy coached with Florida and Mississippi State. He had like 126 wins and like 69 losses, something like that. Yeah. So this guy's come from powered conferences. He knows exactly how to manage a team. Then UNLV, the big miss factor though on why that point spread just drives me insane. They are returning only 2 starters, which is absolutely ridiculous. And then they have 3 guys who are going to be seeing the field for the first few times, which they were on the team last year, but they didn't play much. So realistically, we're going to have 5 guys on the field for UNLV that have played together before. So when you put a point spread out, 30 points, you have to go directly to what am I missing? And it's strictly the coaching. Dan Mullen taking over as head coach. But for me, I'm not laying 30 points in week 0, week 1 of college football. It's just not going to happen. If you guys want to bet this game, and you have to do it, you lay the 30 points because nobody's got the balls to do it. That would be the only reason that I would do it. But in this situation, this game, so many X factors, so many question marks laying around. And we don't even need to talk about Idaho State. I mean, who the hell do they have? Who's coming out for Idaho State in this game?
I mean, do you really want the people back from last year? I mean, they made such an impact. You know what I mean? I can't sit there and tell you that. I'll say this number has climbed. I think it started at like 26.5, 27. Yeah. So it's climbing up. There's a lot of there's a lot of public money on UNLV or something. I just don't know who's betting this game. And whoever is, if your friend is betting this game, I want you to look your friend in the eye and tell him to stop.
Exactly.
There's baseball games on.
It's a full liability game. Full liability.
There's way more liability in this game. There's way more risk than there is reward, in my opinion. Way more.
We're talking about 6 touchdowns with 2 starters returning. 2.
I don't care who gets on the field. I don't know. And I will say this: local TV, local radio. I listen to that. I listen to. Shout out my guy Steve Cofield, ESPN Radio Las Vegas. I listen to all kinds of stuff here, and they are very big on this UNLV team, and they have very high aspirations for them, and I hope they achieve them. But I got to see a little. I got to see a little bit.
Yeah,
I got to see a little bit, and I don't give a shit about scrimmages and practices and none of that. I got to see competition action.
It's scouting report today. Today's scouting.
Maybe day. You think I could get the company? You think I can get docs to I can expense the UNLV cost of drinks today because I'm really scouting for.
Take us out of business, Lenny. Take us out of business, man.
I'm scouting. I mean,
who wants a drink?
All of a sudden, I'm Oprah at Allegiant Stadium. You get a drink. You get a drink. Yeah, that'll get me. That won't get me
too early for this, buddy. Jesus.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Scott does bring up. I took Iowa State and the points. I kind of like.
I get it.
Yeah, I'm the guy that I'd probably even tease Iowa State up, or I keep calling them Iowa State, Idaho State.
Idaho, yeah.
I keep Idaho State. I would probably 36. You're talking 37 points now in a teaser? Come on already. I don't know, but there's a few games on though that I do like. I like this with Sam Houston Western Kentucky game.
Yeah, me too.
I just think Sam Houston is what is this, the 3rd year in competition in this level? So I don't know, something like that. But Western Kentucky is going to score a bajillion points.
Agreed. So
I don't know how the line works out for you guys. I might have given you a little tip there on my teaser, but Western Kentucky is going to win this game. Yeah. I have no doubt about that.
So this is another one, though, where you got to be very careful for everybody watching who's betting on these games today, because, again, this is week 1, week 0. We don't know what to expect out of these teams. This is a perfect example game. Sam Houston State and Western Kentucky, Both teams have brand new offensive and defensive coordinators. So we can expect a ton of mixture of junk plays all over the map. That's got liability written all over it. In this game alone, 70 transfer students will be playing on both sides of the field. 70. So that is literally bringing a whole high school class over, whatever the case may be. You get the gist. Western Kentucky, they're laying 10 here, and that's because of Tyson Helton. Tyson Helton's got a very good track record. Been with the team dating back to 2019. He's been in a bowl game every single year that he's coached, and he's won 4 bowl games already. So Western Kentucky does have that under their belt. Other than that, there's question marks all over the field for me, but they are the play here. There's not a lot of value, but I'd like to watch Western Kentucky. Give them 2 to 3 weeks. Let's keep your eye on this team and see how their defense prevails. I'm very confident in this offense. I think they're going to have a very good run scheme. I also like their quarterback spot. Wide receivers are very talented. My biggest take from them is how their secondary is going to be. Last year, it was a disaster for them. I believe this year, with 70 new guys coming in, there should definitely be some additions as well as brand new defensive coordinator.
One would hope.
So, yeah, right. So you've got to look at this very, very critical. How do they run the scheme of offense? How do they run the scheme of defense? Sam Houston State, you really shouldn't be betting on this team the entire season anyways. So I wouldn't keep your scouting report on them. I'd watch Western Kentucky because they are a team that has a lot of value throughout the season during times. So they're a team definitely to look at more. And obviously with Tyson Helton at that coaching spot, the guy's done very successful job with them. I mean, like I said, bowl game every single year, 4 wins under his belt. Not much more to say on this game other than 70 transfers here. So you guys want to talk about liabilities? I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, there's one right there. Abe has a question here. When we say lay it, it's minus. It's like lay the points. Lay the points. So, but we're not saying anything on this game, just to be clear.
Right.
Like, I don't know if I would bet this game. This is a watch. This is, you know what? Here's what I like to see in some situations like that. UNLV should win this game by 40 plus points.
Sure.
Like on paper.
Absolutely.
You look at it, and when you they should win this game, in my opinion, by 36 plus. Really, 36 plus. 40 seems like a lot. 37, 38 points. They should win this game by that. If they don't cover the spread, this is a tune-up game, week 0. It's just it's like their preseason game. Just get right game. Get in the competition. If they don't beat them by 30 plus points, I will be going against them probably the rest of the year when they face a tougher competition.
Sure.
You know what I mean? If they can't beat up on the little brother, then when they face somebody their own size, they shouldn't be able to be favored or whatever.
I mean, going back to that game really quickly, like you look, it's week 0. You look at a line like that, minus 30.5. Obviously, the books and the markets know something's up. This realistically, I wouldn't be surprised if this turns out to a 55-point blowout game.
Right.
But on the board today, for me, I think there's only 2 games that have value in them.
Agreed.
Go ahead,
Agreed. And I won't talk too much about Sam Houston, Western Kentucky, because I like that game. That game for me has value, not just in a teaser spot, in a first half spot, in a team total. There's some stuff I think on the whole thing, and I think it will be the rest of the year if this game comes out the way that it is. Yeah, I mean, they should beat up on little brother. I get that because I'm a Michigan State fan all the time. So Michigan State is the little brother to Michigan, apparently. I don't know. I hate that, though. But I like Hawaii and Stanford game. I'm all over that. How do you feel about that game? Last game of the night.
The Hawaii, that is my premium selection, and I do not want to get into that whatsoever.
Okay. Fair enough.
I have a massive plan it, but I'm absolutely more than willing to talk about this Fresno, Kansas game and the Kansas State, Iowa State game. So whatever you want to rock with, Lenny, lead me. Let's roll.
Let's talk Fresno State and Kansas. We won't talk Stanford, Hawaii, because that is in the level 1 play as well. So it's, go. Hey, listen, use the free $60 account. Go get this guy's premium selections today, and then spend $5 and invest in level 1. And we're up. I'm just saying, we're 7-1 in our last 2 days.
There you go.
We're on a heater. So, but Fresno State, Kansas. We'll talk about that, and then we'll talk some MLB for the last 20 minutes or so of the show. I do not have a play in this game because I don't know what to expect from Fresno State. I don't scout like that.
So I like this game, actually, and this would have actually been close to a premium. I didn't put it on the card just because it wasn't there, but we'll get into it. We've got a new head coach for Fresno, and that's Matt Entz taking over for Tim Skipper. Tim Skipper took over in the middle half of the season last year, and it's a very solid Fresno team. I'm not going to take anything from them. They're always in the back pocket of Boise State. Mountain West, always an issue. But the thing for me is I don't love Matt Entz. He was with South Dakota State and as a head coach. And during that time, he had this team going the wrong direction. They were going downwards. This team was not thriving by any means. So I don't understand the transition of why they went and picked this guy up. He had like 3 losing seasons in a row with them. So now going back to this, Matt Entz, head coach for them. A lot of transitions for Fresno over the last 2 years. That also marks liability. EJ Warner gets the start here. That is a transfer from Temple. I am not sold on this kid whatsoever. He's not consistent. Last year, he had 13 interceptions. He's not very fast on his feet. I just don't like the way that Fresno's moving right now. I don't like the coaching move. I don't like the quarterback spot. There's a lot of liabilities there. But where I am heavy, Kansas. We've got Jalen Daniels back at the quarterback spot. This is a very similar Kansas team that we watched last year. In the month of November last year for this team, they beat Iowa State outright. They beat BYU outright, and they beat Colorado outright. All 3 of those teams were at their absolute highs during that time, and they went out and absolutely dominated them. And that was when Daniels was finally healthy and the team started rolling again. On top of that, we know what Daniels is capable of. This guy's a gunslinger, and he's fast as all hell on his feet. My only flaw right now with Kansas, I got one flaw with them, Lenny, and that is they struggled heavily in the secondary last season. So in this situation right now, it kind of defeats the purpose. Because I already think EJ Warner sucks, we get to scout how this secondary plays against a bad quarterback. So if they come out and prevail and shut this guy down, which I absolutely believe they're going to do so, well, then Kansas is a play all the way. We're going to learn a lot about them week 1 right now. But if they do not shut this guy down, we have tremendous issues in that secondary that continue going into this season, going into next week for Kansas. But in this situation, lay the points with Kansas. They should absolutely torch this team, as well as I drove the under in this game. I don't think there's going to be a lot of points scored here.
I do kind of
lean Kansas. Go ahead,
I was going to say I do kind of lean towards the under. But I don't like it. I don't like it as much as I would like to. I also you kind of mentioned something that kind of sparked look ahead spots kind of situations.
Sure.
Like, who do they play next week? This is I'm telling you, if you don't know, Appalachian State is the king of this. And I love it because they beat up on Michigan, and I hate Michigan. And I'm telling you right now, I mean, the upset of ever, the greatest upset of all time, in a week 0 type situation, overlooking teams, stuff like that. I keep resorting back to that UNLV game because I think about that a lot. Like UNLV is just like that. They think this is going to be a cakewalk. And I worried. That's why the big points, I worry about that, but I'm not betting it. You don't have to bet college football this week. I understand what everybody tells you on Doc Sports, and there's a lot of guys out there that are way smarter than I am on this channel and everywhere else. But you don't have to bet it.
Of course. So,
let's not just, you don't have to jump in head over heel, whatever, feet first, head first.
I will say, man, the more that I lay the points with Kansas, man, they should have been on my card. They should have been on my card.
What is it now?
Honey, you're getting some. Abe is begging for the level 1. How many likes do we have right now? That's the real question.
Let me see here.
How many likes do we
going
got
on right now on the YouTube channel? What is happening right now?
Abe, hold on. We might drop it.
I'm supposed to. You know what? I was gonna do it later, but I might tell you just what it is now. Let me see.
You gonna hook him up? Abe,
I'm trying to do 15 things here, and I'm not that good at multitasking. I can barely do one thing.
We might. Oh, Abe's here.
Okay, sure.
Sandeep wants the level 1 as well.
I know. I will drop it today. We have listen, there's 21 people watching on YouTube and only 11 likes. That's not going to work for me. Okay, I got to get over 75% likes at least. If you're watching, hit the thumbs up button. You can't win any of your bets if you don't hit the like button. It's just a fact. You can fact check me back and all that stuff. You got to hit that like button.
You guys are getting
otherwise,
today if you don't like.
Yeah, right. Good luck. Good luck, everybody. No, good luck unless you're against.
Lenny, can you pull up that Norman Castillo's comment? Morning from PA. What's your opinion on fading a team when they play against a very physical defense the prior week and are laying points the following week? I use that a lot. I mean, that's just going to be an artsy. That's a question that has about 3-4 step variable to it, which is very strategic. I will say, Norman, I do like that. So what's your opinion on fading a team when they play a very physical defense prior week and then laying points the following week? I mean, I guess I've never really come across that method. I understand the logic behind it. You want to look at a team who just got the living crap beat out of them and then going into the next week, obviously, but you're saying, and then they are laying points, go against them the following week because they're banged up. That was the typical logic that I would have behind it. If you could kind of simplify your question for me, Norman, I'd probably be able to answer it a little bit in depth for you.
I think that's what he's saying. And then in that case, I don't know how to explain to people how I do what I do. I don't know how to do that. Like I just sometimes, like you say, sometimes I'm betting this. Why? Well, why? Because I said so.
Yeah.
I used that breakdown in level 1 the other day. I'm not going to lie. We had a terrible start to the week. Monday, Tuesday was bad. And then we picked up last couple of days. We're on a heater. And I told somebody on Thursday, I was like, I gave him 4 little 1-unit plays. And I was like, listen, I'm not running good right now. If you're looking for a breakdown, I don't have it. These are the 4 plays I'm on because I said so.
Listen.
And then, we did? We went 4-0. We went 4-0 that day. And I went, all right, bang. Like, here we go. I don't know. Like count 18. There we go. If we can get to 20, I'll give you the teaser I'm going to drop in level 1. I'm going to drop a teaser for level 1. I will give it to you in this show as well. I'll tell you right now what the teaser I'm going to be on is. Let me just check. Let me double check. We'll talk baseball as well. You guys, you chat people, find your burner accounts, get to the like button. Okay. And then let's talk baseball.
Adrian,
you got any early
action? Gio, my man, back in the chat. How we doing, brother?
We got any action in early baseball?
Hold on, Lenny. I'm going to rip apart this Iowa State K-State game real quick. This game's getting ready to kick off. Iowa State. Let me talk about this real fast. So Matt Campbell getting his 10th year at Iowa State. I went to Iowa State. Did I graduate from there? No. Did I go to their football games? No. I tailgated outside, drank, and then I partied with the guys afterwards. It was an absolute blast. I will say that. But anyways, with that being said, absolutely honed in on this Iowa State team. They are absolutely dominant at Jack Trice. But when they are away from home, whole different atmosphere. They're in Dublin here. Matt Campbell, phenomenal head coach, 10th year. Problem, though, I don't like Rocco Beck, quarterback at the quarterback spot. I think this kid's a huge liability. He's never really been that consistent. And the problem now for Iowa State is their 2 leading receivers for Rocco Beck just got drafted in the NFL. So what did they do? They went and added a pair of transfer wide receivers, but that calls for more liabilities. On top of that, the run game. They have a very strong run game, but it's like a Derrick Henry run game. These guys, they're 2 running backs. They have 2 dual running backs. Both of them last year, they averaged less than 5 yards per carry. So when you look at this offense, there's no explosion. Their 2 key receivers are gone. Their quarterback's already a liability in my eyes. And then they've got transfer wide receivers coming in to fill in roles for guys that are going to the NFL. So there's a lot of misfactors on this situation right now. On top of that, they're all the way in Dublin, Ireland to play this game. For Kansas State, Kansas State, on the other hand, we've got Avery Johnson leading the charge. He's a 2nd year. He's got Matt Wells as his offensive coordinator. It's his 2nd year with him. A lot of returning weapons on that offensive side. Very strong running back game. Very strong wide receiver core. But their strongest take out of everything is their front 7 on the defensive side. They absolutely barrel. And like I just said, 2 running backs for Iowa State that only averaged less than 5 yards per carry. Well, they're prepared for this now. This is how they thrive on the defensive side. They jam that gut. They jam it over and over again. Biggest issue for Kansas State is going to be their secondary. But in a situation like this, I've already told you guys, I don't like Rocco Beck whatsoever. I'm on the other side. Lay the wood. Kansas State all day. Lay that 3.5 points. I think they get it down. But going back to when we started this show, Lenny's teaser, I don't care that it's going through 0. For them to win this game outright, I'd rather win the game outright with Kansas State than lose by a hook on a field goal. So go ahead. You can tease them down as well as you can tease them with Western Kentucky, who's currently laying 10 to win by a touchdown. There's a free 2-team teaser, money in the bag. Moving on.
I'll tell you right now, I'm all over. I'm not sponsored by any sports book.
Anyone likes Lenny.
I'm going to give it up. Hey, listen, by the way, you little, as my grandmother would say, you little shits. You see how quick we got those couple likes because I told you to. Like, yeah, everybody, you could do this every Saturday. That would be great. But no, I'll give it out. Just give me a minute here. I'm not sponsored by any book. Okay, let's be clear about that. We don't have any affiliation with anybody. I tell people all the time, shop your lines. I think you should have as many opportunities, many books as possible. Just Raphael even says if you're going to bet futures, get a book just for futures. You know what I mean? And just have that for that. So have as many as you can. Shop your lines, as much opportunity to make as much money as possible. That's what we're in it for. That being said, I have found this weekend at Caesars, I can get a 6.2 team teaser for even money.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, last year, correct me if I'm wrong, would have been minus 120 in some spots.
Correct. Yeah.
Minus one. It used to be minus 110 forever. And then they took it to minus 120. Yep. And then now today I'm getting even money. So I got 3 teasers that I like today in different combinations. But the one I'm going to give out, I mean, he just gave you kind of one out, and that's one. I like that. Like I would say Iowa State, Western Kentucky.
Yeah.
I love the Western Kentucky in a teaser that kind of plays into that game. I will be watching Western Kentucky closely today so I can see them because I think they'll be about 7-point favorites throughout. Looking at their schedule, they should be favored around there about the same way. So if they're about a 9 to 10-point favorite, hopefully like a 7 or an 8, I can get that down under 3. I'll be all over that early and often. Understand that all year long. I'll be all over it.
And let me say, Lenny, really quickly, because I don't want this to come off too degenerate for everybody listening. You guys need to understand something. Like I said in the beginning of the show, this is an art, and there are so many handicappers in this industry right now. And anybody that is watching me right now who considers themselves the top of the top of the top, who's listening to the 2 teasers that I just put out, and they'll sit there and this kid doesn't know shit. This kid doesn't know shit. That is not how this operates whatsoever. We all have our own craft. We own our own heart. And when it comes to all of this stuff, whoever ends at the season with the most profit is the best capper. That's how it works out for the season.
That's it.
So I do not want to hear it whatsoever. I don't want backlash on these teasers. Nothing. I do not care. The value is there. Win the game outright straight up. Western Kentucky better win that game by a touchdown. That is just flat out honesty. What are we talking about? Go ahead, Lenny. I know they're waiting on your freebie.
I know they are. And, you know, I mean, like, what are we talking about here? Western Kentucky should win this game by a touchdown, right? Like, I mean, they should win this game by a touchdown. So why would I not tease them from 10 to 4 in a 6-point teaser? Why would I not? Just to be safe and whatever. Call me vanilla. I'm okay with that. My second part of this teaser, and don't comment on it. Don't give it away because I know you got a premium on it. But I'm taking Hawaii. I mentioned it. Hawaii. My boy, I don't care. I'm taking Hawaii through 0 up to 3.5. So we're 3.5. They should win the game outright.
Not a total anyways.
But yeah, okay. Well, just in case there's some shenanigans with Stanford and it's a close game and it's a win by whatever, I have now Hawaii plus 3.5. And I'm looking at that right now on my phone. Well, I was. Let me take my glasses off.
They're laying 2.5. Yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be Hawaii plus 3.5, Western Kentucky minus 4. That's even money. Those 2 for me is my biggest teaser. And when I say this teaser, I put it right here, 6-point teaser. When I say this, keep in mind, my big teaser is only like a 2-unit.
Sure.
Okay, because it's week 0.
Yes.
It's still week 0. It's still a scouting event. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind for everybody when they're, going hard, or they like this or they like that. It's still like, hold on, wait a minute.
And that's what I want to actually really quickly touch up on as we progress with these Saturday shows. Obviously, now that football is here, these are going to get a lot more broken down, funneled through. You guys are going to get legitimate breakdowns. But again, this is the same thing as if we're talking about preseason football. Not necessarily the same, but it is. You got a lot of guys fighting for spots. You got a lot of new faces that you've never seen before. You've got a lot of new coaches in different uniforms. There are so many different aspects to look at. This is phenomenal to scout. If you got your head on straight, you scout week 1 and week 2. Once you have a full digestive of understanding, all right, this team's going to be the team to beat in this conference. This team's going to be a fighter. This team's going to be competitive, pesky, whatever it is. Their defense sucks. This offense is potent. They're going to rip them apart in 2 weeks type of situations. That's when you start funneling in and really become profitable throughout the season. But early on, play small. You guys want to have fun today? Bet, but play small. Don't
money, right?
The whole don't put it all up there. Play a little bit. Play a little bit.
All right, hey, a little bit. That if you've ever been into any sports book and the guy betting the horses in the corner, you know what I mean? Hey, a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. I'm just saying you don't have to go hog wild. Our guy Nick Metcalf's in the
what's he got?
Listen, look at him. Instead of a Nerfy
Where did he find this one? Unbelievable.
Who is Chase Sewell?
Kid's running the algorithm in the house.
I know. He's refresh. Got one. Our guy Nick Mencken, we love him.
Dude, they win. His props come on and win, man.
I'm actively searching this so I can put pizza money on it, just so you know. So hold on. Hold on.
He said Chase Sowell over 56 and a half. Who the hell is that guy, Nick?
Come on, Nick. So I only got 50. See, this is another point we should talk about. College football props. Shop your lines. Shop, right? Not just the line movement, but also the number, like 56 and a half. I see everywhere from there's offshore books that have 60. Okay. A lot of books have 57 and a half. I see a 56 and a half. I also see some 58 and a halves. So shop your book. You could have 2-point difference. That's a huge difference in a number. I'm not talking about juice in a number. That's a lot. So shop your lines. Nick Mencken, you son of a biscuit. I'm on it.
Before we shift over to baseball real quick, Lenny, I'm just going to give out my free games for the slate today. Kansas State, lay the 3.5. I've never bet on this Idaho State UNLV game. If you do, you got to lay the 30.5, but don't do it. Kansas versus Fresno State. Lay the points with Kansas. They should absolutely blow them off the field in this matchup. Western Kentucky and Sam Houston State. I don't like laying the 9.5. That's where me and Lenny went into the 2-team teaser. Tease Kansas State through 0. We don't care. As well as tease Western Kentucky dropped to 9.5. So now you can get them at 4.5. So tease those two together. And then I am on the later game tonight, and I don't want to even get into it.
That's fine. He's got a premium play in that Hawaii game, so check that out. You can use the free $60 account to get that if you're new to Docs. 3 and 7 points are definitely key numbers in football. Julie Carley stopping by on a Saturday. What's happening, Julie?
How we doing, Julie?
Scott B. Yeah, $20 bets. I must have. Right. I probably got $20 bets. I'm not today, but on a college football day where I don't like a lot, that's how I don't like a lot. Is like, I got
mathematical edge.
I got $20 here. I got $20 here. It's valet money. Yeah, I'm just saying, if you don't valet money, it's valet money.
You've been going to the circa too much, Lenny. You've been going downtown too much.
Yeah, 100%. Well, they got good Coney dog down there at the D. My guys at American Coney. So thanks again. Keep rocking. Yeah, absolutely. We're trying. Let's talk real quick. We'll talk baseball and then we're going to bounce. 5 minutes on baseball. Yeah. Anything that you like in the early games or any games that stand out for you? Don't talk about premium plays, obviously, but my Tigers continue to roll.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I mean, I gave out Robert Ferringo's shout out for that. We all everything to him for that, for real. But anything stand out overly to you? I didn't go hog wild in baseball, but I don't like the matchups this weekend. I don't like the series that is currently happening for a lot of teams right now. So, am I on the Tigers? Of course I am. But that's not a handicapping point. Okay.
Yeah. So I like this one a lot, Lenny. So it's kind of a reset button. We've got the Athletics rolling into Seattle to play the Mariners, and George Kirby gets a start. He's got deceiving numbers with that 4.22 ERA, but at home for Kirby this season, he's been absolutely sensational. He's got a 3.38 ERA, and he's just getting better. 94 strikeouts on the season with just 23 walks. The Athletics, they hit that absolute peak phase of ascending. They just lost a game. So once you come off a loss after a massive hype the way that they did, it's kind of that reset situation. Now they got to deal with Kirby at T-Mobile in Seattle. Never an easy ballpark to hit at whatsoever. Kirby's been absolutely sensational at home. And then Seattle coming off a nice win, 3-7 in their last 10 games. Not a lot of momentum, but we know what they're capable to do on that offensive side. Jeffrey Springs, very solid pitcher for the Athletics, but this guy gets banged up on the road. He's way better at Sutter Health Park. So in this game, give me the Seattle Mariners here on the run line. And I also believe that this is going to be a low-scoring game. So we have a current total sitting at 8.5. If you guys want the same game parlay on this thing, you could same game parlay the under 8.5 as well as the Mariners on the run line. But at the same time, my play with the value in this is going with the Mariners here on the run line. I think that's the best bet. Plus value play, George Kirby at home. Nothing left to talk about on that side of things.
That's fair. I'll be honest with you. I very small MLB card for me today. I do like the Mariners. I'm glad you like that as well. I mean, yes, I'm on the Tigers, but I kind of like the Blue Jays today with Barrios on the mound.
Sure.
I got burned yesterday on the Red Sox Yankees. I went against the grain and took the over. I kind of like the over again today. Maybe it's just the baseball fan in me that wants to see runs between this. As much as I hate these two teams, historic matchup. It's just made for TV, and I'm waiting to see those runs. And I didn't see it yesterday. I know Crockett's on the mound.
Crockett.
Crochet.
Yeah.
Crockett, whatever his name is. I know he's on the mound. I don't care. I still like the over. These are 1-unit plays for me because my baseball has been shit the last 7 days other than the last 2. So I've steered the ship around, but I'm not 100% sure. But
I got a premium in that one. I might have just tipped it off to Scott.
In the Mets, Braves?
Scott, we might be playing reverse psychology over there, brother. No, not the Mets, the other New York team.
Oh, the Yankees, Red Sox. I like the over. That's as far as I went, though. And then this Brewers Giants game, let me just tell you, I get Logan Webb is on the mound. But it's the Brewers for me. It's the Brewers forever and always. It might. I'm just saying. Like yesterday, I laid the juice at -165. I think it was yesterday on the Brewers. And you know what? That's about as high as I'll go with juice. That was high for me. And I was like, and I went back and forth, and I ended up doing it, but you don't pay juice on winners, I guess, whatever. But
that one's a kind of an obvious one for me, and it's got trap incentive on it at the same time, but it doesn't. San Francisco just can't score runs offensively, and Logan Webb, every time this guy comes out, whether he's home or away, he deals. This guy's a very good pitcher. Freddie Peralta, everybody knows Freddie Peralta in the MLB. I mean, one of the biggest pitchers when it comes to his name in the league, 15-5 on the year. ZRA is a 2.78 on the season. Actually, at home, it's a 2.33, so he's a lot better even at home. So in this game, 7.5 total. I'm all over that under as well as I love the Brewers in this matchup. Again, San Francisco just can't score runs, and they are terrible on the road, terrible. So the two confluences don't fold together. You got a very strong pitcher on the rubber for them. That goes to minimum runs here. We got a Milwaukee Brewers team, phenomenal hitting team, but now you got to deal with Logan Webb. But you're backed up by your ace with Freddie Peralta, who's great at home. That everything spells under there. So give me the under 7.5 in that matchup. If you guys don't mind laying the juice, lay the minus 150. I personally wouldn't.
The only way I see, because I'm iffy on Milwaukee there, but for me, like, it would be again probably like a half. I mean, I'd probably lay a whole unit. Who am I fooling? I'd lay one whole unit.
Who am I fooling?
Who am I fooling? Like, I'm just lying to myself. We all know this. I'm gonna lay a full unit here on Milwaukee and the under, and that's the way I get value, is on a same game parlay. I will probably chop it, but that's the only way I feel good about that bet, is to get value, is to same game parlay it. But I'm not saying I'm gonna do it. But
Sure.
if I was to do it, that's where I would make my value. I got to make. Sometimes you have to make your value. It's not there. You got to make it. So
I wanted to ask Jack. Jack, if you have his strikeouts over under in front of you, let me know, and I'll give you my best bet on it. But I do have a very strong play for you guys here, a totals play. And that's between the Cleveland Guardians and the Texas Rangers. So Logan Allen will be getting the start here. Deceiving numbers, 7-9 on the year with a 3.87 ERA. But on the road this season for Allen, he's got a 3.83 ERA with a 3-2 record. So that's pretty solid. Then Jack Leader gets the start for Texas, 7-7 on the year with a 4.06 ERA. But at home for Leader this season, he's got a 5-2 record with a 3.45 ERA. Both of these teams have been struggling as of late. Now, as I'm getting text messages, as the Cleveland's lost 3 games in a row, 3-7 in their last 10 games. And then you got Texas 3-7 in their last 10 games, coming off a win. Both of these teams bottom half of the barrel when it comes to offensive production in the MLB. This game's got underwritten all over it, and it's very easy to look at this game and think otherwise because of these pitchers, and their records are both 7-7, 7-9, nearly both pushing a 4 ERA. So it's very easy to look at this game, go over, flip that, take the under in this matchup, as well as we would back up the Texas Rangers here with Jack Leader, as he's been sensational at home this year. And home field advantage. Rangers are playing better baseball as of late. They've really picked it up, especially with Seager back in that lineup. And they're better pitching team when it comes to bullpen. They're first in baseball with a 3.48 ERA. So I would back the Texas Rangers in that matchup, as well as I would back that under 8.5 total runs there, Lenny.
I don't hate the Rangers play. I don't hate the Rangers play. I didn't look at the total. I just didn't. I just didn't. But I got Logan Webb strikeouts at 5.5.
At 5.5. What's the juice on it?
Hold on. Logan
5.5.
Strikeouts.
Is that a day game
or
night
to the over? Like 130.
It's 130.
Yeah, about you could find. Listen,
over 5.5 strikeouts.
Yeah, 130. Yeah, over 5.5 strikeouts. Is that minus 130? I mean, yeah, shop your lines, because MGM has it at minus 140.
Well, I would honestly, Jack, it's probably a better bet to find his recorded outs. See how many outs is recorded. If it's anything within, I would go 16.5.
18.5 plus 1.5. It's juice to the under.
Strikeouts over 5.5.
Yeah.
Strikeout, definitely. That's a lot of innings. That he's got to go deep. Too much.
Yeah, he's got to go real deep. I'll tell you. Yeah, the under outs is. Oh, yeah. I like. Listen, I'm just gonna kind of f around and find out on a Brewers and the under parlay. Pizza money parlay.
I like it.
It's just a mess around. It's just it'll be on while I'm out with the boys, because Saturdays are for boys. We'll be drinking, and I'll be screaming at the TV over 20 will win me like $70. My bar tab I'll have another 0 behind that. So
right.
It's tip money, folks. The valet guy is the one who's really should be worried, because he's either getting a tip, he's either getting something big or nothing. I don't know what to tell you. All right, we're going to wrap it up, though. We're here every Saturday, Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock Eastern. Saturdays, we're here at 11 a.m. Eastern. Don't forget, free $60 account. If you're new to Docs, head over there. Check that out. That's where you can take advantage of Griffin Murphy's premium plays. Use that $60 towards a package, a daily package, prop package, anything you want. Links in the description of the video. Check out the members only, levels 1, 2, and 3. Link is in the description of the video here. Check that out. Starts at $4.99. If you're a level 1 member, Your video will be out within the next half hour, although I already gave you the teaser. Doc Staley, we'll see you Monday. Griffin Murphy, what do you got going on this weekend?
Massive weekend, obviously. Well, we had our I've been up since 1 a.m. I was watching UFC in China all night, sweating these fights left and right. But huge weekend coming off a 7-unit best bet winner in baseball last night, as well as MMA. We hit that 7-unit top fight. CFL hit our 7-unit on third. Lenny, I've been rolling. I've been rolling, bro. I'm 16-3 in my last 19 top plays. I'm 11-2 in my last 13 baseball plays, 7-1 in my last 8. Props 8-3 in my last 11. We've been dialed in. If you guys are looking for anything, baseball, WNBA, props, college football, we got it. We got it, and it's hot. Get it while it's hot.
Griffin the Buffet Murphy. If he was came out of the his trunks as a boxer, would say the buffet on the back. I'm telling you,
I'm gonna start wearing an apron. The chef, baby.
Yeah.
Call me Mr. Chow. Dude, you kidding me, man?
I just went into the hangover Mr. Chow mode. But yeah, that's Saturdays are for the boys. Saturday mornings, 11 a.m. We're here. Don't bet drunk. You know what?
We'll see, Scott.
We'll see. I can't guarantee anything today, Scott. Good luck unless you're against us. We'll see you Monday.